Okay, let's get this started. This is episode 1 of something I'm going to be doing every once in a while, in which I talk about certain previews on inkshares.com, a novelist crowdfunding site. Today I'm going to be talking about one book from Inkshares, The Agony by Sean Furness, and one already released novel, A Fluttering of Wings by Paul Worthington. The second review is longer than the first because it's a full novel, so I wanted to talk a little bit more about it. In any case, I hope this isn't too long, and I hope I get better at editing down what I need to say for these reviews. First up is The Agony by Sean Furness, a wonderfully charming young adult draft on Inkshares. The tagline, which I'll read just because, is, "What do you do when you find out your two best friends are a robot and a monster? Fight a bunch of aliens. What else?" Which I did not read. I didn't care. It seemed like this was a cool thing, maybe. And I liked his little user icon, so I read it. Anyway, read the prologue and the first chapter, and it is super, super charming. Holy cow. It is very much E.T. and what is that book with the kids and the kids in it? I don't know. Whatever. The Goonies. Jesus. Anyway, it's very much those things. It's got this adorably charming little town in it, and the kids constantly describe, this person, that person, this event, that event, the fact that this is happening, these bullies, and the rich kids and not the rich kids, and things like that. It was a really cool, fun read. I encourage everybody to go check it out. He also added chapters 2 and 3 recently when I decided to record this, so I don't have much to say on that. In any case, it's very, very cool. Go ahead and click the link and check it out, and I really hope this does well for Mr. Sean Furness. And now I'm going to go ahead and talk about A Fluttering of Wings by Paul Worthington, which is a novel that's released on Amazon right now. And please go buy it. I'll just say that. I know that I'm getting ahead of myself for this quote-unquote review, but just buy the thing. It's $2.99. Just get a smaller size of Starbucks or whatever the analogy / metaphor / whatever that people use to get you to buy things. Just buy the thing. It's only $3. And I say that because the book is pretty good. I really like it a lot. Full disclosure, I met Paul at a job that we were working at. I just happened to start talking to him. He happened to be a writer, and he told me about his book, and I went and bought it. To start with the review, because I already said I really liked it, so let's just start with things that are not quite to my taste perfectly, I guess. For one, he writes in a very long sentence style, which I'd never experienced before. I'm sure other authors write this way, and the way he wrote it is pretty clear and plain in what he means. So it wasn't difficult to latch on to it. I got used to it after about a chapter, so whatever, who cares. The book is also written, this isn't a negative, but it's written in a very non-linear style, and you see, or whoever's listening to this will see, I didn't because I'm stupid. The book is written in a very non-linear style because of a particular character and the way a particular character thinks. It becomes very obvious how non-linear it is towards the end. In any case, overall, a really cool book, really well written, an interesting, fun fantasy universe. I told him this immediately after reading like a chapter or two, that I love his names. His names for almost everything are really fun and unique and memorable in all the best ways. I don't think I'm going to see another book with a character named Mrs. Catnip or Mr. Catnip, which should give you an idea of what I mean. Yeah, and he says he has this set up as a series, and he has some stuff that he wrote before that these characters were in that is unreleased, and he's going to work on more in this particular series of novels later on. And I hope he does. I really hope he does. I hope that somehow a, a gajillion people buy this book or something, and I'm just hoping to get 2 or 3 more people to get it, because boy, this is real cool. And he deserves success for how hard he worked on this and works on other writing. That was me talking about A Fluttering of Wings by Paul Worthington. Go get it. Link is in the description. Thanks, Paul, for letting me do this review. Thanks, Paul, for letting me know about your book. And of course, the first review was for The Agagy by Sean Furness, which is a draft on Inkshares with a couple 3 chapters and a prologue up. Check that out too. Thanks a bunch, and peace out.